Hello friends, Joy here. I am excited to tell you about all of the new fall flavors. In addition to 6 new flavors, we also have 3 that are returning that have been fan favorites in the past and a couple new items. So stick with me and I'm going to go through them really fast. So we've been in business since the year 2012 and we have so many fabulous customers who really love our products, and I wanted to treat them to something fabulous this year. So I worked with a designer and she custom designed these mugs for us just for Sub Rosa Tea. So on the one side it has a cauldron and a cup of tea and it says Sub Rosa Tea, and our new mugs for the fall say Hocus Pocus, I need tea to focus. I think they are absolutely fabulous. They do have a purple witch's hat on them. Absolutely fabulous for fall. Our new mugs do hold 11 ounces, which in my opinion is absolutely perfect for an 8-ounce cup of tea. If you are brand new to Sub Rosa Tea, I want you to know that we have brewing instructions right on the package. So it is all loose leaf tea. I'm going to bring them up to the camera so you can see the loose leaves. They are loose leaf tea, and we're going to show you how to make the loose leaf tea. It's written right on the package. And again, that's just my brewing instructions. It's kind of a helpful hint. Our tea tends to be given quite often as gifts, and so I definitely want the recipient to know how to enjoy the tea even if they are new to our brand. So let's jump into the new fall flavors. I happen to love fall, so I got a little crazy. We have a Facebook group called Top Shelf Club where I always introduce these limited edition items, but they are available on our website to everyone right now. And I had taken a poll inside the Top Shelf Club, and I heard you. Our Top Shelf Club members wanted more apple than pumpkin. So I'm glad you spoke up because I love apple tea as well. So the first one up, friends, is candy apple. I've got lights both ahead and behind the camera, so I'm hoping you can see it, but it is very dark. It is a black tea, so it does have caffeine. Black teas all have approximately 60 milligrams of caffeine per 8-ounce serving. This is called candy apple. You're going to see that it does have cinnamon in it, but the cinnamon is really mild, really in the background. This is not a strong cinnamon taste. It's a strong candy apple flavor. So I created this more based on the fall favorite that I absolutely love biting into when I'm at the amusement park in the fall. Next up, oh my gosh, you guys, this one is so fun. Friends, if you don't know me, I live a keto lifestyle, which simply means I do not partake in sugar, okay? So there's no sugar in the tea, no sugar in the desserts that I consume. But yes, I still like to rock and roll. I got a sweet tooth, okay? So I loved working on this for you. This is definitely one of my favorite creations that I've ever made. It's called candy corn, okay? So it is a black tea, but it's mixed with honeybush, which is a red tea. It's the type of red tea that it is. It's called honeybush, and it's got orange to it. So literally, I just, the smell, I wish there was smell-o-vision that you guys could see how absolutely great this smells. It tastes fabulous. Again, no sugar, no calories, no carbs in candy corn tea. You've got to grab yourself some. It also has caramel notes. If you might not have ever thought about it that way, but that is what makes it candy corn, is like an orange caramel taste to it. But no chocolate. Next, one of my personal favorites. Friends, I developed this recipe a couple years ago. I happen to love chai tea. I absolutely love pumpkin tea. Finally, I get to introduce it to you. This is a pumpkin chai blend. It is pumpkin chai, okay? It's pumpkin chai. And so I want you to think about actual pumpkin spice that you use when you make pumpkin pies or a pumpkin cheesecake. You would buy a blend called pumpkin spice, or of course make your own. So it's pumpkin spice and chai spice in a black tea. You are absolutely going to love it. One of my favorite things to do is make it into a chai latte. If you have been out and about and you've gotten one of those chai lattes from a coffee shop, probably cost you like $4. Guess what, friends? If you make it yourself, it costs like a quarter, like 25 cents, maybe 40 cents if you add some heavy whipping cream or even some milk to it. One of my favorite things to do is use one of our stir spoons. So most chai lattes, when you are out at a coffee shop, they're going to add either a honey or a syrup of some sort to your latte. It's going to be a lot of calories. If you make it yourself, you are in control. We've got a cinnamon stick honey stir spoon. These are available on our website. We've got a maple flavored honey stir spoon. They're a little bit darker because they have maple. And just so you know, we've got like 8 flavors right now of honey stir spoons. So they're absolutely perfect for your chai latte. Oh, and that pumpkin spice is new. It's a black tea, also has caffeine. Next up, Poison Apple. My friend came up with the name, and I love that she did, because I didn't have the guts to call anything poison. That was definitely a cup of tea, but I think you're going to really respect the name. This one is a black tea. It does have cinnamon and apple and chocolate. Yes, all right here, all in this beautiful cup of tea. This is our new Poison Apple. So this does have hot cinnamon. So it's apple, hot cinnamon, and chocolate, and they balance each other out really nicely. Again, it's a black tea, so it has caffeine, also great as a latte. And I post my recipe, how to make a tea latte using loose leaf tea, right on our website. So if you already have some of our tea, or if you buy some of this, you'll know how to make a chai latte yourself. Next up, this is probably the strongest smelling of all of them that I have in front of me. Of the 6 fall flavors, this is definitely the strongest, the spiciest. It's got very strong cinnamon notes. This is an apple chai, so we are calling it spiced apple chai. Can you tell? It's got less per capita on the black tea, and more spices than any of the other fall flavors. So if you like things really just punch you in the face with your spice. Also, if you're going to make yourself a chai latte, in theory, you're going to make tea and you're going to steam milk. That's typically what a latte is. So when you marry the two together, you would want naturally a super spicy tea base, because it's going to get technically watered down by whatever milk or dairy product that you use. So if you really like spice, this is the way to go. It is so much like apple pie, but definitely tea. Spot on. Absolutely fabulous. When I'm going to the fall orchard and I'm walking around looking to see which apples I'm going to be picking that afternoon, there's all these great smells in the air. So before I tell you about the last tea, while I'm talking about apple orchards and everything fabulous in fall, I do want to tell you that we are introducing our mulling spice this year. Again, I've worked on this recipe for a while. I needed it to be absolutely perfect, and I needed the balance to be there for everything. So guess what, friends? Mulling spice is technically tea. In the tea world, anything that you steep is called tea, okay? So if you're gonna pour hot water over it and steep it, we're gonna call it tea. So we're gonna call this tea too. But on the website, you will find it called mulling spice, because I wanted it to be something that people understood what it was, instead of calling it mulling tea. It's mulling spice. That's what everyone commonly refers to this. It's a fabulous blend of orange peel, cinnamon, cloves, and allspice, and it is just perfect. Absolutely perfect for fall. So if you like mulling spice, obviously you can warm it in your room to make your whole house smell fabulous. You can steep it like tea. This is completely caffeine free. I told you it's just 4 ingredients. But if you want it to be a cup of tea, you could add the mulling spice to anything. You could add it to green tea. You could add it to rooibos tea. You could add it to chamomile or a black tea if you want caffeine. You could also add it to matcha. You could add it to anything. So this one I worked super hard on, because I wanted it to be strong enough to hold up to other things as well. I wanted you to be able to steep it in cider, steep it in red wine, steep it in elderberries to make your elderberry syrup. So there's lots and lots and lots of choices with this, which is why you will see on our inventory that we have more bags of 2 ounces than anything else, because I know you're going to want a big bag of this. Once you get rocking and rolling and you like kind of refresh your memory of all the fabulous things you can do with mulling spice, you're going to want a big bag. Lastly, the 6th holiday fall flavor. Friends, I wanted something caffeine free and I wanted something so different than what else was going on, but I was thinking Halloween candy. So it's caffeine free, it's gotta be awesome, and it's gotta be Halloween candy. So this one, again, I worked really hard on. I hope you're gonna love it as much as I do. I'm calling it Taste the Rainbow. So hopefully you know what brand of candy I am talking about, because their television commercials and billboards are everywhere. You got it, Skittles. But I wouldn't say it's just Skittles. It's like almost every fruity candy I've had in quite some time, I used to have. This tea literally has amazing depth of flavor. So it's tangy, tart, sweet, fruity. It has all these flavor notes. As you drink it, it'll hit your palate, and then a second more, it'll hit it again, and a third second, it'll hit it a third time. So just like the candy, that it's sweet and sour, tangy, fruity, fresh, and fabulous. It's completely caffeine free. Save the cavities for Mama's homemade desserts at Thanksgiving. Do not drink your calories. Do not eat your calories, okay? Tea has no calories, so absolutely no guilt. Definitely try the Taste the Rainbow. It is definitely sour, sweet, tart, and fruity. It is all of them. We have 3 flavors back again because we are again celebrating fall and Halloween. These were huge sellers for us when we introduced them a little while ago. So the first one that's back again is Milky Way. You better believe it. It is definitely chocolate and caramel. It is absolutely fabulous. Milky Way is back on the top shelf page on our website. Caramel Toffee is making its return. The first time we introduced it, we sold out in a matter of hours. So Caramel Toffee is back again. And Chocolate Turtle. Chocolate Turtle and Caramel Toffee are completely caffeine free. Those 2 are caffeine free. They're rooibos. The Chocolate Turtle is, of course, chocolate, cinnamon, caramel, pecans, great depth of flavor. It is definitely one of my favorites to mix with other things. So if you've got a sweet tooth like I do, no need to partake in Halloween candy. We have got you covered here at Sub Rosa Tea. All of the things that I talked about, including this great mug, are available on the top shelf web page on our website, subrosatea.com. And for a limited time, we do have our mug and 6 of the fall flavors in a combo pack. So you're going to save some money if you'd like all 6 of this year's fall flavors with the mug. Thank you, friends, for watching the video. Have a fabulous day. No matter what you do with the rest of your day, have yourself a cup of tea and take care of you. Bye-bye, friends.